Well, welcome back to the channel there, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's comic books, coffee, and more. Hey there, Papa's Posse. Don't forget about that QR code. Take you to my eBay, YouTube, and Instagram page. Welcome back, everyone. Time for that coffee and comic books. Today we have a nice reading. It is Batman with the space in between. Batman, number 281, 30 cents. Back in 1976. Title of the story, Murder Comes in a Black Box by David Reed and Ernie Chu. Now don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's see what we have here. I came here to avenge a friend's murder, and no secret police are going to stop me. A chilling tale of espionage and death. Murder comes in black boxes. Where are you taking me? To vengeance, Batman. To the greatest adventure of your life. And maybe to your death. It began with an appointment for murder and became a bizarre and deadly game without rules for stakes that staggered the imagination. A windswept rain drenches Gotham City. The great metropolis is hushed at an unsheltered bus stop on the southeast corner of Park and 8th. The lone figure of a man stands in a driving downpour. Within moments, another man crosses the street and stands on the same corner. Then a third man appears and joins the other two. They ignore each other. Suddenly, a black limousine comes roaring down 8th, takes the corner at high speed. Screech, bang, boom. Two of the men were dead on impact. The third died soon after the vehicle responsible for the deaths was found a few blocks away. It had been stolen. There was no trace of its driver. 2 hours later, the Gotham General Hospital morgue. Yes, Commissioner, your guess about their credentials was right. I do recognize them. All three were foreign intelligence agents. The first one was Aldo Fondi from Italy. This one was Jorge Zamora from Panama. And this was Nkuma Sangara, who worked for the African Republic of Burundi. Burundi, yeah. I knew them all through Interpol, but I'm certain none of them knew each other. Well, those aren't the names they were using. We traced them through their hotel keys. They all checked in yesterday. If they were run down by an accident, why the frown, Batman? A random meeting of three intelligence agents from widely separated parts of the world, total strangers to each other, finding themselves on the same corner in Gotham City at 9 o'clock tonight, precisely on time to die? No, Commissioner, such an accident is impossible. However, it was arranged. However, it may have come about. This was murder by appointment. At that moment, who's this, Sergeant Brenner? The fiancée of one of the deceased, or so she claims. How did she learn about this so fast? From us. We found her in Fondi's hotel room waiting for him. Fondi told her he had to go out for a little while. Oh my God, it's true. Aldo's dead. I must talk to her. Batman, you're to blame for this. If he hadn't put his trust in you, he'd still be alive. His blood is on your hands. What have I to do with this? Aldo told me he'd sent you a message that he'd be under your protection as soon as you received it. I never received any message from Aldo. Fondi, none. I don't believe you. Stay with her, Sergeant. Calm her down. Commissioner, are the personal effects of these men here? Why, yes. Yes, why? These, Commissioner, these little black boxes. They're scrambler transmitters on a coded ultra-high frequency to a communications exchange for Interpol. That's how they could get through to me. As each black box is Batman examined, they've all been tampered with. They've been switching to erase, but a safeguard circuit started taping when the transmitter was shut off without the secret release, and their last messages are still on them. Batman, just arrived, Gotham Plaza. Contact me, code JJ72, extreme emergency. Aldo Fondi. The Green Lantern likes fruit pies. And DC line of superstars. With Welcome Back, Carter. Okay. Commissioner, she was right. All three men tried to contact me in almost identical messages. Sergeant Brenner, where's that girl? That's what I came to tell you, Batman. I couldn't stop her. She just left. So have I. Boom. Within moments, the Batman is carefully positioned and screened for pursuit. The Decatur Bridge heading out to the suburbs. All at once, the tow truck going like blazes, with the shotgun sticking out of the window. It's slowing up to stay even with the taxi, and a machine gun hidden behind the winch. Oh no! Instantly, the Batmobile accelerates like a projectile, thrusts itself between the two vehicles. Wow, that was close. As the hail of lead slams harmlessly against the Batmobile, good, the taxi stopped. Now the time to their next move. When they try some sideswiping me off the bridge, wow. Again, a lightning swift touch of all the Batmobile's accelerators. And boom, he goes off the bridge. They got out. Good. The police will have them by the time they reach shore. Batman, you saved our lives. You're coming with me. I'll take you wherever you're going. The Batmobile rolls fast. Minutes pass in complete silence. Then, you haven't said where to yet. A marina? The Blue Harbor Marina at Woodstone. A marina? My aunt and uncle have a houseboat there. I always stay with them when I'm in Gotham. Another 10 silent minutes later. Seems quiet enough. Who knows you're here? Only my aunt and uncle. They're in Boston for a few days, but I have my own keys. First, let me say again, I never got Aldo Fondi's message. His transmitter was sabotaged. He was a fine man. His death has saddened and sickened me. And now, obviously, you're a target too, in a deadly jeopardy. But why, Batman? Perhaps you know something that makes you a threat. I know nothing. You may know more than you think. Tell me, who are you? How do you know Aldo Fondi? My name is Pamela Drew. I'm an airline stewardess from W2A based in Los Angeles. I met Aldo in Rome a year ago. We planned to get married there next week. Yesterday he phoned me in Los Angeles, told me he was here in Gotham Plaza on important business. We'd have to postpone our wedding, but I'd soon hear from him instead. I flew in this morning. Quiet. I hear something. What is it? Two men in a dinghy coming this way from a motor yacht yonder. Swiftly the Batman takes a look from the bow porthole. Uh-oh, there's a backup team at the foot of the pier. And what are they doing? They're cutting ropes here? Bam, bam, boom, bam, whoop, boom, bam, bam, bam. And there's the sugar daddy. Whoop, bing, the knife, watch out. Batman, can I come up now? Not yet. The other two are coming back, under the pier. But it's cold. So is death. I don't hear a sound. Something's haywire. We'll soon find out. The next instant, the Batman! Now you found out. Oh no! And he fights them. Whoa, there, I want you high and dry. And he knocks their heads together. Bam! Gunfire from the stern deck. Bam, bam, crash! Kill the light from that yacht. They're getting away. Take the gun, Batman. Shoot them. No way. I'll call the harbor patrol while you get into some dry clothes. Slim Jims. Oh, yeah. What is this? CBS. Saturday morning, you got Shazam and Bugs Bunny and Sylvester and Tarzan and who? Arc 2 and Clue Club and Fat Albert and Way Out Games. My goodness, those were the days, my friend. As the police round up the thugs. Now, finish what you were telling me, Pamela. Aldo was out when I called from the airport, so I came here. Then I went into town and waited all this afternoon in the Gotham Plaza lobby. He came in at 6 and he had dinner in his room. At 8:30, Aldo went out, said he'd return in an hour or so, but he didn't. Did he refer at all to his very important business here? No, only that phrase. He seemed very anxious and preoccupied. That's it, nothing else. Yes, this address book I found in Aldo's suitcase after he went out. I was in a terrible state about our marriage being postponed. I worried. I wondered if there wasn't perhaps another person, another woman. So I spied on him, and I still had the book when the police appeared at his room. It was contemptible of me to mistrust Aldo. I'll take you back to town and make arrangements for your protection. You believe me now about being a target? Yes, and now you've become a target too. Me? I've been one for the last 100 years, seems like. Almost 1 a.m. at police headquarters, where the Batman has just finished briefing Commissioner Gordon. Miss Drew, this is Lieutenant Morehouse. She will be in charge of your protective custody. For how long? Not long, trust me. We're in this together, right? Right. Goodbye, and thanks for everything. Well, nothing from the Harbor Patrol, nothing from those 4 hoodlums. Where does all this insanity leave us? Commissioner, I bollocksed up 9 ways from Tuesday. I'd like to be alone a while, study some of this stuff from the dead men. For an hour, the Batman scrutinizes everything, then turns his attention to Aldo Fondi's address book. What's this? Looks like old Magyar code, used by the Hungarian freedom fighters. I haven't seen it in years. Found something, Batman? Possibly. This stub Fondi had from the round-trip plane ticket, Rome to Budapest, only 2 days ago. That trip isn't entered on his passport, which means he used a different one. Why? For a secret trip? Meaning what? I don't know, but there's a coded Budapest address in Fondi's address book, an underground address most likely. And Fondi was there 2 days ago. He's been moving very fast ever since, right back to Rome and then here. You're not thinking of going to Budapest? You said it, Commissioner. Meanwhile, mind the store. Ooh, biggest life hang-ups. I want those. Okay. At 5 a.m., private custom jet takes off from Gotham International Airport. 3+ hours later, the plane lands at the airport in Budapest. That's pretty quick. And a portly gentleman emerges. Yes, Mr. Gresham, we have official notice for your clearance. Your diplomatic passport is in order. No need to detain you. Much obliged. On his way through the airport arcade, Mr. Gresham makes a brief stop at the florist, and comes out 4 minutes later, totally transformed, only to enter a nearby restaurant, from which the flowers assumed replaced by still another. And as dusk settles over the city, half-hour's stroll brings the Batman to his destination, a retail coffee shop at the coded name and address of Fondi's book. Not a bad front. Let's see if they have anything that's worth flying 4,500 miles for. That's not bad in 3 hours. The Batman's command of Hungarian is hardly fluent, but it more than serves. Can I help you, sir? Yes, thank you. I want the same brand that Mr. Aldo Fondi got here about 3 days ago. Fondi? I don't recall him, but perhaps my employer will know. This way, please. After you, sir. Uh-oh, somebody's waiting for him with guns. That can't be good. Click, bang, boom. Oh, he knocked the guns out of his hand. That will be enough of that. I'll forgive the usual greeting. After all, you couldn't be expected to know that Aldo Fondi and I were friends. The Batman from America. You recognize me? Of course, our controlled newspapers delight in reporting on crime in Gotham City, and we hear about it on your Radio Free Europe. I am Janos, and these others of our unit are Mahali, Erno, Farinko, and Alona. But what on earth brings the Batman to Budapest to seek us out? Have you perhaps news from Aldo Fondi? Not from him, but about him. Aldo Fondi is dead. Dead? Yes, murdered last night in Gotham City. Quickly, the Batman gives the account of the strange and deadly circumstances that have led him to Budapest. So, I've come here hoping to find out why Fondi went to Gotham City and tried to contact me. If you can help me, maybe I can crack the murderous puzzle and track down the killer. We'll tell you what you know. We'll tell you what you know. Huh? Fondi was here in connection with the disappearance several months ago of Dr. Lucas Nagy. I remember that. It made headlines all over the world. But how was Fondi involved? Nagy, the greatest nuclear scientist? What is this I've run into? The rumors about Dr. Nagy's defecting were true. We were helping him. Fondi was awaiting for him in Austria to take him onto Italy, but Nagy was apparently seized just short of the border where the bodies of his guides were found. It seemed clear that the doctor was either in prison or dead, but a few days ago we received indisputable word that he was never captured by the government and he has never been in their hands. But then, where has Dr. Nagy been all this time? Exactly. No one knows. He has utterly vanished. We immediately sent this information to Fondi. He came here the very next day. He wanted to make absolutely certain that our information was accurate, and he seemed profoundly shaken by it. Do you know why? Can you guess? Neither. It obviously had tremendous importance and meaning for him, but he said nothing, and we asked nothing. He was completely satisfied with our proof, and he returned to Rome at once, and that's all we or anyone knows. Here is a snapshot of Nagy, where he was there. Here, do you mind if I keep? Look, the raid signal, the special police. The next instant, a battering ram smashes against the door. Quick, this trap door. Where does it go? Into the wine cellars. Go ahead, I'll hold them off. And they go down. The Batman, it cannot be! All right, have it your way. Uh-oh, have it your way. Bam, he takes the battering ram, throws it at them. So far, so good. Where are the others? I don't hear them, and I can't see 6 inches in front of me. Fantastic, the great American hero, the Batman. We had a tip that a most interesting American would land at our airport, and so we followed him through. Some excellent in disguises, becoming more and more curious, but never dreaming it would be you. Oh, he's downstairs with them. Now, Batman, you will either tell us why you are here, or you will die here. Oh, no. So where do we go from here? The next issue. 4 doorways to danger. Oh, man, they got the Batman trapped. That was Batman, number 281, 30 cents from 1976. Murder comes in black boxes. I hope you enjoyed that little reading. Now, don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And as Papa and Batman always say,
that was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.